What's going on, everybody? Welcome to week 8.
Yes, week 8.
Week 8 of the football season. The Fabulous Football Show. It is a show, which means we do not have stats. We are not going to sit here and act like he ran for the past 2 years. Better know we're going to based off emotions. We are creatures of havoc, and well, I shall start.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Mine's gonna be quick anyway. So.
Did you win?
No, it's the Jaguars. We lost that one, and they crippled my quarterback in the process.
And your safety's out.
Yeah, and that too.
All right, Colts fan. Let me begin with this.
Start off.
I'm not gonna lie, I drew a blank. I forgot who it doesn't matter. You know, because here's why I say I'm sorry. It's not the fact that it doesn't matter. Here's my. It has nothing to do with the actual game. Maybe that's why I need to segue.
Okay.
I'm starting to think my GM is jigging really cheap.
You're just not realizing that?
No,
I mean, I could have told you that.
Hold on.
I mean, a lot of people could have told you that.
Hold on. I get when you're building for the future and you didn't have a quarterback at the time, so you kind of have to keep your pieces.
Okay.
Obviously, you're not going to give a first round pick because you needed a quarterback.
Okay.
You have your quarterback. Regardless of the injury, that's our dude. We're good with that.
Okay.
I can list several people on my team that you could have got rid of. At least.
Oh, for the trade?
Whether the trade deadline.
Okay.
Yeah, whether it was draft picks,
Mm-hmm.
player for player, you want to build up draft picks, that would have been fine. They didn't do anything. I would say you could have gave up Pittman.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gave up Darius Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
You could have gave up. I don't think anybody would have taken out with Pierce because he's not playing that great.
I mean, they still could have got something if someone just needed a backup receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't have got nothing but like a bag of Skittles and.
Oh yeah, you weren't gonna
sweet tea
for Pierce. You weren't gonna get. Like,
they would have gave you a Happy Meal.
It would have been. You would have had. Fourth or fifth. Because it's only his second year. Okay. That's what I say. That with Pittman, I feel like you could have got at least a second.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of. I know we have a first round pick coming up, and I get there's a ton of quarterbacks, but we don't need. There's a ton of receivers, linemen. I get that, but you could have moved some of those second and third round picks. You could have traded any of those players. Darius Leonard. You could have traded any of those players to get more.
What's your record?
3-4. I want to say. Check that.
I do have it up.
Yeah, you have it there. Yeah, I believe it's 3-4. I'm really drawing a blank on who we
Saints.
That's why I don't remember. My defense is trash.
3-5.
We're 3-4. Okay.
I was gonna say something, but now I see that record. Never mind.
Yeah, we're 3-5. I think we're last in our division now. Yes, we are. We went from like first to tie for first, to second, then dropped to 4. I'm like, all right, that makes a ton of sense. My defense can't stop a cold with the right antidote. I'm not thrilled about this at all.
You're last.
Like, yeah,
you're literally one behind the Titans. Titans are 3-4. You're 3-5. So if they lose, then you would be tied. And Texans are 3-4 too, and the Jaguars 6-2.
No, I'm not thrilled about this. Remember we were watching, and we were sitting and watching. He was just like, "Oh," Jeff was texting me. He's like, "Hey man, yeah, like you guys can win." I said, "No, just wait. What happened?" Man, throw a pick. Not shocked. I get how this year is gonna go. It was promising.
It was.
My quarterback. I'm like, okay, I'll like do some more. I knew this would happen. Somehow I knew the collapse would happen. And I'm not blaming my coach. I'm not blaming my running backs. There's a lot of people I'm not going to blame.
Okay.
We have never, ever, as long as I can remember, had like a top 10 defense. Yeah, I think maybe one year we did. I think it was like the Phillip Rivers year or whatever. We've never had like a legitimate defense.
Nah, you're not that
You
lucky.
have
Of course I have.
Ravens
Of
have,
course. Look at our division.
49ers
Yeah,
have, Seattle has,
obviously.
um, Jacksonville even. I'll give you Jacksonville right now. They
Mm-hmm.
have. We've never had like a defense you can just be proud of.
Yeah.
Maybe once, right? And I'm not going to count the Peyton Manning Super Bowl one where Bob Sanders came out of nowhere. Finally, he got healthy, and then he just stopped running. Everything was fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking a legitimate pass rush, corners for that team. Nickname. I got nothing.
I was gonna say, unless you planned this ahead of time, but I was like, you ain't got no nickname. You can't even think of anything for your foolish
I
team.
did, but it was stupid.
Stupid.
It was gonna be like the running shoehorns, some stuff, the mighty shoe.
That's why you're not part of. Exactly why you're not for the NFL team. Because you was in marketing, they just look at you like, get out. Like we tired of you.
I'm like, nah, let me see. No, it's just I'm not thrilled. It's just like I told you, we don't have the receivers for this game. You got the running back, you got the quarterback, you got the line. I didn't realize how off we were until this season kind of started to really shape itself out. And I'm like, okay, quarterback, bet. Running back, bet. Receivers, downs, bet. Everybody else, ah. Then defense, we got a good pass rush. I'm not gonna knock our pass rush. Pass rush is great. But the back end, and I get their rookies, I'm tired of that excuse. I'm tired. Like we've had Gus Bradley. I'm not. How you feel about Canada is I feel like that's how Gus Bradley should be.
Okay.
Just from a defense.
Well, I don't think your fan base has that big expectations. That's probably why, compared to my offense, for like our defense is there. We won the Super Bowl. Why can't you idiots produce 300 yards? And they're like the offense is like the weapons are there. Clearly, we have the receiving core. Yeah. Our running game still needs work. Our quarterback's like we have a quarterback. Yeah. Where's the touchdowns? Where are the yards?
Yeah, no, you did.
Yeah, so.
Which the reason I don't blame my head coach is because we have the ability. We're the only team that's put up 20 points plus a game every week. So clearly, even with Pick Minshew, like at the most randomest times to mess this whole thing up, he builds a pick. Here's my hope.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Here's my hope. By the end of the season, whenever we're done,
soon,
I want my defensive coordinator going. The GM needs to be on the hottest of all hot seats of all time. It's not find somebody else. I kind of gave it that loyalty of all right, guy, you my guy. Wheel the deal about it. I need you to stop holding the chips.
Okay. I'm ignoring that one, but all right. Wheeling dealing.
Wheel the deal about it. There's a reason why we call him
that. Oh, we. Okay.
There's a group.
Okay.
There's this.
Okay.
I don't like it. Trade. If you sign Pittman, I guess I would not. I would rather get players that are actually that fit this. I don't think he fits the scheme. That's
only if you can get a top receiver willing to come to the Colts.
No. Here's my thing. I'm not even saying trade for one. Maybe that's
no, I'm not talking about trade. I just mean like free agency because obviously there's going to be top receivers in the free agency market, and clearly the Colts for another like 30 in a row have the money that they're not using. So I'm like, there are options there. It's just depending on how willing these guys would want to go to the Colts.
If it's not free agents, I would be okay with them just going in the draft and finding a top 10 receiver. Because we're going to get a top 10 pick.
Oh, yeah.
So even if, and I'm going to gently lower my expectations. Just gently. Because right now we're losing a lot. Now. So I'm just gently lowering my expectations. Of course, you know who I want. Maserati.
You literally would have to get so bad. You would have to tank, and the Bears would just have to go on like this miraculous win. Not even a win streak.
Right now, we only won 3.
Yeah, and
we're behind the Cardinals, but we're behind the Cardinals, but the Bears have the Cardinals pick. So technically, we're behind them. I don't know how many games the Giants have won. Probably, to be honest with you. But I think the Giants would take a quarterback over a receiver. That's my point. See, I think a lot of teams would take a quarterback.
Yeah, but I'm saying for them to get Marvin Harrison Jr. to fulfill this Colts prophecy of getting another Harrison on the team that you guys just have in your hearts, you would literally have to tank so bad that you would have to get the first or second pick.
Yes.
That's your only, because if I gotta keep saying the Bears aren't 1 and 2, it's quarterback and him. Whether that's Caleb or whoever else, they're gonna get. So it's gonna be Caleb and Marvin Harrison Jr. That combination is just there.
I told you. Remember when you started the season? I told you.
Mm-hmm.
We're either gonna suck,
yeah,
or playoffs. I can't do in between.
That's
in between doesn't get me anything.
It just get you higher draft. That's what I'm saying. With you being, that's the problem. Where you are,
yes,
you can still somehow win games because you're putting up the points. It's just you're not putting up enough. It's like your defense isn't stopping them.
Exactly.
But you could still win. That's the thing. Where you're still putting up points on Mitchell throwing like 4 picks.
Here's the thing that benefits me. You pointed on one of them. Actually, 2 of them.
Okay.
Here's what benefits me to get a top of pick that I need.
Okay.
My defense giving up points. My quarterback don't picks me. You don't need to. That alone.
But still, it's the NFL, and as they say, any given Sunday. I still feel like your team can win games with how your offense is playing and how your defense is playing. Now, unless the Bears just are like somehow go on a winning streak, which I highly doubt.
I need Justin Fields to come back. That's what I need. I need him to come back and just be like redemption arc and just start winning.
But you would have to have like Kyle Murray or their rookie quarterback go off and start winning. That's what you would need because they start winning and get.
Here's what the Kyle Murray situation. Because here's the thing: the Cardinals. I think I'm gonna find a correction. Mm-hmm. I believe the Bears have the Cardinals pick.
Yes, I'm saying so if the Cardinals start winning games with Murray back or the rookie quarterback,
the pick goes back.
Yes,
I go forward.
That's if you keep losing and they win.
Yeah.
That's your own. Like you have. It's like it's like week 17 when it's like in order for it's like the Ravens, the Broncos, this team has to lose. This team may have to tie for them to win. Then they have to win. That's literally you.
I don't need the Colts to play spoiler. I just need them to just sit this one out.
I don't think they're going to. They have to. I feel like they have too much pride because if you look at it, they're still like we could have won that game, so we can still win games. We're still in it.
They're in nothing.
Well, they can still win. They're not just gonna go. All right, guys, that's the season. Let's just start losing on purpose.
Can I be honest with
you? Yes.
I'm not a quarterback. Mm-hmm. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't you think it's kind of odd that when you definitely don't need to throw a pick, you throw a pick? Isn't that kind of odd? I'm going to be conspiracy theorist. That's a little odd to me. It's a little odd, the fact that you're slinging that ball up and down the field. You throw a pick when you don't need to. Mm-hmm. The team goes back out, scores on a touchdown. I get down by 2 scores. For the rest of the game, you don't throw another pick. Now you're trying to play catch up. That's a little odd to me. Isn't that suspicious?
No.
That's suspicious.
To you, yes, because you just want your team to tank so you can get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Here's how this works. The draft works.
Mm-hmm.
Win, right? Normally you win, you go up. Not in drafts. No. When you win, you go down, right? Because your draft picks go later.
Yeah.
When you lose, you go up. I'm going up. So it's fine.
Watch you win this week, and the Bears lose again. You're like, why?
I forgot. No, I was so annoyed this week. I forgot.
Let's see.
Oh, Panthers.
Oh, that's about to be a shootout. No, it's funny. You can beat the Panthers. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I genuinely want Frank Wright. But I need Frank Wright to do me a solid. I want you to hype up your team as a revenge game. So you fire me, even though you were trash. I need you to make this about you, and I need Bryce Young to come in here and just sling that ball around. I need this.
Watch your defense about to be elite. Yeah, Minshew doesn't throw a single pick at the perfect game.
I'm getting the 2000 Ravens defense and the 49ers offense up and down the field.
Idiot.
It's like hitting the goal for 200 yards.
I mean, that works for me.
Running for $150.
I'm looking at him like you're gonna be in the top 5, but it won't be 1 or 2.
Because right now I think we're 7.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That was a couple weeks ago. I'm sorry. I gotta see when this is done. We're at
Okay.
order.
My turn.
What happened?
My turn. Are you done?
My team went north.
I know it does.
I was just taking left. I was I had to go follow him to Denver just to be a little happier.
I mean, you can still be with Broncos.
Oh no!
You almost got the colors.
That's worse.
Broncos country.
That's.
Not sure.
Oh god!
See,
that's worse.
Look at you being a Broncos fan right now.
Go away. Go
away. All right. Mine's not gonna be as long as yours, obviously, because it's you. But Steelers Jaguars. Obviously, we lost. Quarterback got hurt. Fitzpatrick got hurt. I'm blaming Canada. I don't know how, but he called the offensive play that led to Pickett getting hurt. So we're just gonna blame him as a unified Steelers front.
Your quarterback could have slipped and fell, like somehow with Canada. He shouldn't have directed
He
him.
he should have did a running like he should have did a running play. Is his problem. I thought it was shoulder the way he got landed on and he got up, but obviously they was like, no, it's ribs. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's playing tonight. Last I heard, I don't think he is. But funny enough, we still could have won that game if that idiot didn't throw an interception. But if Trubisky didn't throw a pick, I think we almost could have came back and won that game because it wasn't like they were just running off with the lead. We were still in the game, obviously, thanks to our defense. And then Trubisky did throw a touchdown to George Pickens. So obviously, as always, defense they do what they can to hold them. It's just still up to our offense to produce points. So I have a little bit of optimism with Trubisky, only a little bit. Only because he knows the offense. He did have the scoring drive, and then he almost went down and scored again until he threw an interception like an idiot. And so,
you said you have faith because he knows the offense. Don't pick.
If he didn't throw that pick and just went down the field like we were hoping he would, and they were fine. I know. So obviously we have technically today's is recording is Thursday Night Football, so we have the Titans. I was hoping Ryan Tannehill was there, gave us a better chance of winning. But then they put the other guy in.
Oh, you got Levis.
Yeah, and then he went to obviously throw to Hopkins. I was like, why just ignore him like Tannehill did? This is not a problem. Then I was also hoping Henry got traded, but they was like, well, you ain't going nowhere. I was like,
it's funny. It's the last year on the deal. I guess maybe they think they have a chance.
I mean, leaving.
No. I meant for the season. Maybe they thought they had a chance.
Probably not. I think they're the same record as the Steelers, if I remember correctly, or like a game.
Because the Titans are third. They got to be 3-4.
Yeah, and we're 3-5. No, I'm sorry. We're 4-3. They're 3-4. I was thinking your record. Yeah, so we're 4-3. Literally, the Ravens are 6-2. The rest of us are all 4-3. And I was like, great, freaking Bengals. Well, I hope Ravens lose. So then now someone will be a game behind unless we all lose this week. But
right next to the Browns.
Well, yeah, Titans are 3-4.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna say they still have a chance, even with what's his name taking over, because with everyone being close to the same record, obviously it would be like Chiefs, Ravens, Dolphins, Jaguars, and literally the Steelers, Browns, Bengals are all the same record, and then obviously Titans are 3-4, and that's roughly. But I feel like I'm missing a team.
I don't.
Or Bills. Crap, forgot about them. Bills too.
Oh, yeah.
But hopefully offense produces. I don't think the Titans have the greatest of defenses, so we should realistically, in my eyes, be okay.
It depends because we don't. Again, film on Will Levis still is kind of scary.
Yeah.
Like after one game, so again, it can go either he's going to be really, really good again.
Yeah.
Which tends to happen. Like a guy that comes in, nobody knows, he has about a 3-4 game window to be really, really good. And then after that, they're like, like we know who you're throwing to. It's just like,
I mean, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's like your only deep offensive target since last week was literally Hopkins.
That's it.
And I feel like that's going to be obviously outside of Henry, which they'll probably run a lot to take the load off, which obviously they already know what they're going to get from Henry. So it's like, unless and someone else steps up, it's literally just Hopkins somewhere down there, like down there somewhere.
Well, Levin's got an arm too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Fitzpatrick, your safety.
Yeah.
He's out.
Yeah, I know.
So, well, I'm not gonna lie, it can go either way.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. On paper, you should be able to. Oh no, still got it.
Yeah, on paper. But with my offensive coordinator, it's never on paper. It's
and the Titans play usually play. Is it in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I want to say yes.
I believe it is.
I want to say it is. Yeah,
it is.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
So if we don't score opening drive, they're gonna be like, "Fire Canada!" I'm be like, "Yeah." I'll tell you, the first 3 and out they get, they're gonna go. They're gonna start booing them. He's like, "I didn't even do anything. It's the first drive. What do you want from me?" They're like, "We want a touchdown. Like we want points on the board every drive." Well, yeah.
All right.
I'm just here.
Oh, we both stressed.
I'm not even that stressed. I'm just like, it's literally just my offense. Like, defense is there. We got the weapons. Our running backs could be better, or produce better.
At this point, I just want my. I don't care. I just want my. That's all. I don't even. I'm done. Like
I honestly don't think you're getting the first 2 pick. You're gonna go in the first 2. Go ahead. I'm just saying. I don't think you're the way the Bears and Cardinals are playing. I don't think you're getting
off season. We talked about this several times. I said there's only 2 options I got. Stop and get Marvin Harrison Jr. At least make the playoffs and make everything.
Well, you're gonna be in that. Unfortunately for you, you're probably just gonna be in that middle ground where you're not making the wild card.
No, of course not.
And you're not getting Marvin Harrison Jr. So you're literally gonna be. I'm telling you, you're probably gonna be stuck in that middle ground.
Why don't keep negative people around?
I'm telling you, you're gonna
promote my team to buy so I can win for the future.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works.
That is how that works.
No.
Sometimes you have to sacrifice for the future. Okay.
I don't think they're gonna do that. They would literally have to go. Minshew's not playing. We're gonna put this other guy in, and watch the other guy be the field.
Run all over.
He's like, they don't got tape on me. I'm like, good for you. Now you're on the 3-game winning streak.
I'm saying I can even enjoy one. Now we're gonna be in the middle of the pack. We're gonna get some receiver named Derek Anderson. I don't know who you are.
Stupid.
Oh my gosh. All right. Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of Back.
I hate you. I hate you. I can't stand you.
Hopefully, be overachievers.
They want to win.
You don't want to be less than
the close out.
Have a great future, but you don't want to win.
Close the episode. Stupid.